Awesome, so you just got your first fly fishing set up and you're ready to hit the water. However, you're going to need to know a few basic knots in order to make that dream become a reality. First and foremost, if you have a fly line with a loop here at the end, this is called a welded loop, and this is how you're actually going to be attaching your leader to your fly line. So I got some just kind of spare line laying around that I'm going to show you these knots with, and I'm going to start out, and this is going to be our fake leader, so to speak. But anyways, going back to this welded loop here, if your fly line does not have one of these, you can go to your fly shop and get one added for nothing, basically. They might even do it for free. But when you go to buy your leaders, if it doesn't have a loop on the end of it, you're going to have a difficult time trying to attach it to this loop. So I'm going to show you the knot that you need in order to do that. It's called a perfection loop, and it's pretty simple. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your leader, you're going to loop it around just like that. You're going to bring your tag end all the way around to create a second loop. So you got one here and one underneath. You're going to take your tag end and you're going to go in between the two. So I know my hand got in the way, so basically what you did is you took your tag end, separated the two, and then now you're holding it on this end. So then to finish the knot, you reach through the first loop, grab the second loop, and pull everything tight. You know you did this right when your tag end hangs out at a 90-degree angle. From there, take your nippers, I'm just going to use scissors in this case, trim your tag end, slide it over, and you're going to just kind of pinch the line and feed it through here and pull everything tight. Bring your knot back through that loop, and now your leader is attached to your fly line. So as you continue to use your tapered leader, and you're either clipping flies off or you're snagging and breaking off, your tapered leader is eventually going to get thicker and thicker and thicker. Now, instead of having to go through and keep buying leader, what you're going to do is you're going to attach tippet to your leader and then tie your flies onto your tippet. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. So we're going to use this teal line, and that's going to represent our leader. And we'll use this brown line, I know it's kind of hard to see against this table, and that's going to represent your tippet. So there's actually a number of lines, or a number of knots that you can use in order to attach tippet to your leader. But when you're first starting out, one of my favorite knots to teach somebody new is actually just the surgeon's knot, the double surgeon's knot. So then what you're going to do is you're going to create a loop again. You're going to kind of hold it in your hand here, kind of tighten everything up. And you're going to take your tag end of your leader and all of your tippet, and you're just going to run that through the loop. You got it through one time. That's going to create just like your normal overhand knot, pretty much. So then what you're going to do is you're going to repeat that process, have it go through twice. And you're basically just going to lick or spit on the line in order to kind of give it some lubrication to make it a little more frictionless. And then you're going to pull everything tight. Pull on the tag ends, pull on the main lines. And there you have it. That's how you get your leader attached to your fly line. Or your leader attached to your tippet, sorry. So anyways, what you're going to do after that is, and this knot's pretty universal to fishing, this is just your standard clinch knot. And what you're going to do is, let's go ahead and pretend that this is my fly and this is my tippet. You're going to run your tippet through the eye of the hook. And what I kind of like to do to kind of help it manageable, keep it more manageable anyways, is take the fly, especially if they're smaller flies, and actually spin it in my hand. It's a little harder to do with giant scissors. So that way your fly isn't flying around hooking on everything. Anyways, you're going to get 6 knots, or you're going to get 6 twists in your line, and you're going to run your tag end through that loop at the very beginning. Now, some people like the improved clinch knot, where you take this tag end and you run it through this loop. However, I'm not a fan of that, and it's argumentatively it's a weaker knot. So anyways, again, you're going to lick the line, kind of lubricate everything up, and you're just going to pull everything tight. And that's how you get your fly attached to your leader. So then go ahead and trim your tag end, and you're fishing. Thanks for stopping by. Continue to check out our YouTube channel for more tips and tricks on how to get fly fishing. Thank you.